Well, you're at the steam engine show in Dorset with the taxi driver, and we're having a great day. Here we are, we've got a thrasher machine from the side. And it's being baled as well. And there's the traction engine. Here we are, we've got the steam engine powering a little sawmill here, look. Certainly a lot of noise and steam. We're just going to film at random today. We don't know what we're going to see or do. Another traction engine now. Powering a saw bench. You can hear the power of the traction engine there. Here we are, we're away again, they've loaded the log on. Just line it up for another cut. There's so many steam engines here, we're just gonna, you know, get a few of each working on different things like ploughing and sawing wood and everything else we can come across. Got the miniature in the front and the big one at the back. So we've got like a crane there, look. Got a couple of old diggers here, look. We'll show you this one on the left first. And we're just watching the first one digging from the front now. Like a bucket on. And then the one in front, it's like a sort of a drag line, that. We're at the side of it now, so we can see him at the controls. And here we are, we've got heavy horses ploughing. Just turning round now to go up the field again. Can't get much closer than that, can you? Got a couple of horse teams harrowing and dragging, I think. A tiny little petrol engine there, sawing wood. Just start another one from the side, look at that. Seems to go through it pretty quick. And the steam engine was called the Dreadnought from Bremer Countryside Museum. And we've got a row of old tractors here. Let's just have a look at them. Then old shepherd's huts in the back, look. And here we've got the blacksmith. This one just in front is a Hornsby Ackroyd, built in 1899. This little machine looks as if it's for grinding corn, and a little water pump here or whatever. And that's wartime there, or what it was like in wartime. And here's a quick look at a few vintage tractors.
Heavy haulage tractor. It's an export vehicle, but one which has served all its working life here on these shores. Another example of the Bristol articulated tractor from 1957.
I've no need to say a lot because the commentator's doing it for me, but we're watching the early lorries.
Working life on contract to Philbeck at Avonmouth, who were actually delivering carbon black to the tyre industry. Tilling Stevens actually built this engine and worked it out and got it working right. It's a 3-cylinder, 2-stroke engine with 6 pistons. So that took a little bit of working out, didn't it? Nobody in this country thought it was going to be any good. It was all a bit of a novelty, and yet these engines, they really sing when they're out on the road, and they work terribly, terribly hard. And they were a success story. As soon as the operators got round to them, people realised just how good they were. A wonderful success story for Tilling Stevens design. Tilling Stevens, another British engineer.
And there's the truck he's talking about. There's just a long stream of lorries ready to go in the parade ring. We can't film all of them, but we'll just get a few more. Well, there's so many. I'm just picking a few out, that's all. Well, we're going to make this the last shot because we've still got a lot more to see. A lot of old tractors here. You know, you've a job to get round. Fantastic day out though. Just a few old tractors ploughing and harrowing. We've just got an orange one coming towards us now. That looks like an early rotavator there. We're looking into the sun, so it's not quite so easy to make out what each of these tractors are doing. We'll just give you a quick look at this one. It's got iron wheels. There's so much to film at this show that we can only show you a tiny bit, and we hope what we show you is pretty good. And that machine on the left-hand side was used for lifting potatoes. We've got a few milk lorries with milk churns on, like you'd see when you were kids. There's the fairground at the back. We've got Bimbo the monkey playing the barrel organ. We're just going to have a quick look at these horses.
Last year, that roller, you would put it under the snow. Bigger wheels, heavier wheels, bigger body, so you can pile on a great load and the back wheel, there's a little, like a chocolate cast iron, little farmer.
Well, we'll leave the horses for now. We've got some old cars here. A lot of these were used in the war, these old cars, by the look of it. And it looks as if one or two need a slight bit of repair. As you can see, there's plenty of people here, so you know, we're doing our best to try and get films when we can, when there's a bit of a gap in the crowd. See the big old belt there off the steam engine, powering the baler, the thrasher machine at the back. We're not saying a lot today because there's plenty of background noise, and I don't think we need to do. You can see what's happening. With the noise and the smoke, it says it a lot better than I can do it. You've got traction engine just here powering that saw. Lorry just hauling wood up to the saw benches up there. I've no need to say a lot here, you can hear it for yourself. We're just up at the fun fair now. This is absolutely amazing, fantastic. And a lot of this is powered by traction engines. And as you can see, as you can hear, there's plenty of music. We're going to have a look round, see what we can find. It's a great day out, there's plenty of people here. Not easy to film though with all the people walking in front, but we're not doing too bad, I don't think. Just a whole row of steam engines, one after another. Never seen so many. This is the first day, Wednesday. As you can see, there's plenty of people here and it's a 5-day event. This is a 115 key Verbeck centenary organ. Sounds pretty good. Have you ever seen as many traction engines in your life? And here we are from the front. I can't help people walking across the front because there's so many here, but there's still fantastic shots of these. If you like steam, this is the place to be. And noise. Got a couple of dancing girls here. As you can see, it's powered by a traction engine either side. We've got a couple of more traction engines just here, look. We've just been watching them dancers. It's hard to pick out any special engine, so we'll just take a shot of anyone at random, I think. This traction engine here is from Rufford, York. N&B Myers and Sons. We live in York. That'd probably be about 8 miles from where we live, and we're down in Dorset today. As you can hear, there's plenty of noise. Just at the back of that traction engine, there's somebody there having a kip. How he's managing to do that, I don't know. Here's another one. GT Tooby & Sons, Grand Scenic Railways. We're just round the back of them now, as you can see. They have to be maintained and watered and coaled up all the time and greased, and they're all at the back, steadily working away. And having the odd pint as well, we noticed, just like Fred Dibner. These three engines in front of us are roughly 100 years old. And here we've got Lion. Here's another one, Nancy. Looks like some of these are road rollers. It's like an old sort of an army truck here. Looks like 1940s American. Let's have a look at that. And there's no traffic lights, and you go into another field and there's another couple of rows of steam engines, traction engines should I say. And then the other side, we know these are steam rollers. I just keep getting my words mixed up because we've so much going on today. There's so much happening, we do get a bit tongue-tied now and again. We know what they are though. Then you just look behind the rollers. We've got an old tarmac lorry. Steam by the look of it. And there it is from the front. We've got a steam Hovis lorry here. Sentinel DG4 it says. I think there's over 160 of these road rollers. Even though I keep calling them steam engines and traction engines, but he's just reversing her in.
So much to see here, it's unbelievable. And I hope you enjoyed your day. And team engines in between all the other non-funnels. Thank you very much.
Then just behind me, another one roller going by. And people just wandering all over. Another roller coming down now. And the American Army truck. And then you can go on these little rides if you want to. Well, we're stood in front of Fred Dibner's old steamroller, just looking at some of the others. We'll just take the zoom off now. One by one, they're coming up the hill. Got a bit of a race on here. And these all in stone at back. And we've got American Army lorry, another one. If you look at this one, look at the driver here. Look what's on his neck. He's got a real cat on his neck. Well, that's good fun, is that? Look, we can see it. Well, it's certainly tame, is that? It's just sat there on steam engine on top at driver's neck there. Or steam roller, should I say.
On Burlington Bertie, I rise at 10:30, then saunter along like a top. I walk down the Strand with my gloves in my hand, then I walk back again with them all. Do come and have a drink or two down at the old Warland Court. Let me take you by my hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. The bayonets are flashing, the sergeant's teeth are gnashing, when the guards are on parade. Underneath the arches, our dream or dreams away. Well, you can't trust a special like the old Tom Copper when you can't find your way home. And when we stopped and kissed goodnight, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. Oh yeah! Knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother Brown. Under the table we must go. Yee-yo, 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 yo. If I catch you bending, I'll saw your leg right off. So knees up, don't get the breeze up. Knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother Brown.
All them chimneys you can see are off us traction engines. Well, we hope you've enjoyed our day in Dorset at the Steam Fair. You've been walking with a taxi driver today.